are talking to Rogers Sportsnet in Canada.
Canada.
Yeah.
Hey.
And Canada just wants to know,
Hey.
first things first, Austin Aries,
Yes.
does the color of the ropes really matter?
I mean, it doesn't to me. No, it really shouldn't. No.
You guys aren't special or less special or more special than everybody else.
Maybe we're extra triple special. Maybe that's, I don't know.
You get your own color ropes. That's pretty...
Yeah, I mean, I get it. You want to kind of, it's another brand, so you want to distinguish it from the other brands. You got SmackDown, which is your blue. You got Raw, which is red. And I guess we're like the, which is kind of funny because I always said if I ran for politics, I was going to run under the Austin Aries Party of Rational Reform, the Purple Party of Rational Reform, bringing the red and the blue together. So in some ways, maybe 205 Live kind of beat me to it.
I like that, actually. That's very interesting.
It would never work because it would never work. We only get two choices. We can't have a third. That would mess everything up.
It would. You can't
Yeah.
have three.
We can't have.
Two for so long.
No, everything's black and white, people. There's no middle ground.
There's no gray in this world. It is all black and white.
It's either people like you or people not like you. That's it.
There's no in between. All right, are you ready to answer questions that you've been asked all day again?
Yes.
I'll do my best to make them seem a little bit more exciting.
I'll do my best to make it seem like it's unique and exciting for me as also.
All right, WrestleMania 33. WrestleMania, an event like no other. But for anybody that's never gone to a WrestleMania, give me your best WrestleMania sell job for kids at home that have never experienced it.
It's magic. That's it. It's the biggest magic trick you've ever seen, right? Like I can't even. I honestly, I can't do it justice. The show that goes on. I mean, I'm not even talking about the show we're going to put on in the actual ring, because that's a show in and of itself that, all these superstars have worked years to have this platform and this stage. But when you look at the stage itself, the sound system, the musical acts, the pyrotechnics, I mean, it literally is the biggest show on earth. It dwarfs any other event you can think of. I'm talking the Super Bowl. I'm talking anything. It really does, and the amount of work and the amount of people that it takes to put this on it blows my mind when I see it.
And I feel like the audience is like an active part of the event as well, which you don't really find in any other sports.
No, you really don't. I mean, maybe the closest to it would be soccer. Where maybe they yeah, but
I kind of hate soccer, but
I mean, yeah, and please don't call it football. Anyway, yeah, it's cool. I mean, I get it. I played soccer when I was a kid. I thought, for me, the most fun part of playing soccer was eating the little orange wedges and putting them putting your mouth in there and like smiling. And anyway, yeah.
You could have just done that without playing soccer. You know that, right?
That's true. That's true. Anyway, so this has actually been a unique interview because I haven't talked about this in any other one. So.
Well, we got Hall of Fame induction night tonight. Who are you most looking forward to see go in?
I mean, all of them, really. I'm excited. I'm kind of excited to hear Jim Cornette and the Rock and Roll Express up there talking. I hope they share a lot of stories. Teddy Long, I think it's really cool because, I started watching wrestling in the early 80s, and Teddy, started out as a ring attendant taking jackets back, and then you saw him as a referee, and then became a manager, and then he came over here, he was a referee, and then he was a general manager, and now he's in the Hall of Fame. And it's just, to me, it's the stories. If you really love this industry, you figure out where you're an asset, and you go out and you do it. And so here's a guy now who's never a world champion, was never even an active wrestler, and he's a Hall of Famer, and he deserves to be, and that's cool to see.
Yeah, his progression was you have to admire something like that he could do so many different things and be successful at all of them. With Hall of Fame night, a lot of people in the lead up to it are watching the WWE Network, reliving their favorite matches, whether it's Kurt Angle, the Rock and Roll Express, whatever. What's your favorite thing to watch on the network?
I used to like to watch Legends House quite a bit. And
Legends House was dope.
Right? That's my, hopefully someday I make it to the level to be in Legends House. Like Hall of Fame's cool or whatever, but I want to be in Legends House 17 or whatever one it is when I'm that age.
It's got legs. I think it could do it.
Yeah, legs with some artificial hips in them, but legs nonetheless, yeah.